Welcome back to another Black Clover reaction where we're going to be watching and reacting to episode 122 titled As Pitch Black as It Gets. And I feel like this is going to be another episode that just gets me angry because last week we watched the terrible nobles decide to discriminate on Asta and Nero and put them in trial to blame them for everything that happened during the Elf Reincarnation arc. Because there is no devil to put on stand, so they're going to use Asta and his devil powers to be that scapegoat. And now I'm even more angry because this kid literally saved their goddamn kingdom, and I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to happen next, how Asta retaliates, if they're going to have to go on the run, and just in general, how we deal with this new problem. So with that, let's jump into this episode, but don't forget to stick around till the end where we review and break down the episode as well. Okay, the town in the common realm, Neen. Oh, this is where they came and grabbed Mari to take her on, or to put her on trial because they literally suck. Do not worry. Guys, she's a little girl. A little girl. I'm gonna throw some hands right now and go into that and just punch these nobles out. Oh, now she's still hanging out with them. Cool. After everything that happened way back when. We got Rebecca coming back as well. And then the church. Oh, I'm assuming it's talking about Asta. Yep, Asta's in the paper. Ah, he looks angry, so we know what that means. Rebelling against a kingdom, a minion of the devil. Oh no! No, everyone's gotta start throwing hands. Where's Yuno? Where's the Black Bulls? We're gonna go. Hey, why are these guys not thrown in prison? Oh, Sally's actually chained up, so I guess she's gonna be put in prison as well. Oh, okay. So same as Rodis. And I guess Voltos as well. Okay, so the prisoners are just helping with the city. I see. I was wondering what was going to happen to them. So it's kind of interesting to see that, you know, they're not fully gone yet. I would. Volto's trying to atone. At least he's trying to be better. That's good to see. What? Oh, it's Jack. Typical Jack the Ripper. You look more like a criminal than me. Oh, he kind of does. Jack the Ripper does not look like a good guy. Okay, Klaus, go over there and start throwing hands. Oh. Their entire clan will be punished. But Asta's by himself. He doesn't have a clan to be punished unless they're gonna punish the Black Bulls. Yeah, there we go. Asta's now able to control his dark form a lot easier. That means it's gonna be even better. Asta, these idiots ain't gonna believe you no matter what you do. Look at them. They're just calling you horrifying, grotesque, and a filthy peasant. Despicable. Come on, Seke. Asta saved your ass more times than he's beat your ass. So you just gotta, you know, not be a terrible person. The death penalty! Yo, let's usurp the king. Get rid of him. We don't need that kind of shit in this kingdom. The ones who raised you at the church would suffer? Yo, not Sister Lily. There is no one in this place. Nah, that's where you got it wrong, buddy. That's where you got it wrong. I can see a whole army coming to help Asta. You are evil. Asta, you know what you have to do. You gotta defy justice and kick all their ass. The Black Bull's coming in to save the day. Exactly. No one's gonna leave Asta to get prosecuted. They're coming in to kick their asses now. I knew you guys would be doing whatever the hell you wanted. Yeah, Yami, tell him. I don't give a rat's ass if the kid is evil or not, but he's a Black Bull. Oh, luck. What do you think you're doing to my best friend, Gordon? Yeah, tell him. Oh, great. He's really, really nice. Oh, look, I love the Black Bulls coming in to support their friend. Ghost is probably just double pissed off that Mari's here right now. Oh, charming. I love that Zora and Henry right now with the rest of them. It's just great to see that the Black Bulls have grown. Saying he's pretty close to what a true Magic Knight is. The group of misfits and outlaws are all back with the Black Bulls to come save their friend. So the one that just started this Grey Aura, that's bullshit. He didn't do jack shit, buddy, and you know it. You just want to blame someone. We're pretty much the more Magic Knight squad to ever exist. Yeah, look, Nero is part of the squad. She is recognized as one of their own. The scoundrels and the rebels. That's why I call for the Black Bull team up. Everyone comes in to save their team. Oh, Ghost still. Oh, Ghost still fires at him. I love how they just all start yelling at him and attacking him. Ah, I gotta love the Black Bulls. The dysfunctional group that still manages to win the day after day. You really think that's gonna stop them, Nero? Nah, that's not who the Black Bulls are. Yeah, because Nero has been a part of the Black Bulls ever since she joined as a bird. Aww. Henry seeing that she's been lonely by herself because he knows that feeling. And Goran just wants her to be his friend. Like, Goran just wants friends at the end of the day, and that's all he's ever gonna get with the Black Bulls. He's already made a doll! Charming! Oh, you don't want to eat Nero? What the hell? Yes, Nero is now officially a Black Bull with a Black Bull robe to go around with it. Lumiere left you in great hands. Now we're basically as pitch black as it gets. There's the name of the episode. Everyone's ready to fight back. They're like, oh, we don't give a shit what will happen to us. You're all very emotional, but that one saved this kingdom? Yeah, because the only person that can do that is Asta. Because he's already done it like 5 different times. Oh crap, he's gonna make all their magic go a lot smaller. Oh, measures abilities and balances them. That's it's kind of crazy, and also again, very useful if he showed up in the Elf Reincarnation arc. Like, he's so useless. Rogue, Rouge, and Asta gonna kick some ass. Oh shit, Fate release. You can get rid of it like it never existed. Your stupid magic effect doesn't work. Oh, what? Yucky, let's go. Oh, Noah's allowed to come and stop him. Ugh, and Fuegoleon, they gotta make sure that they don't do anything stupid. I got a little worked up. Oh, you meant to miss? I love how Yami's just like, kind of just having fun with his 2 other captains. Yeah, there we go. Nozel and Captain Fuegoleon have recognized Asta as a proper Magic Knight. I knew they weren't gonna sit by and do nothing. So the Wizard, how did they have an idea of the Wizard King? He's not supposed to be the Wizard King anymore. Oh, tasked with locating and identifying devils. Okay, that means we're going to... That's cool. We're going to find more of that. And it would make a lot of sense for these guys to take them down because, well, Nero and Asta. Ah, pretty smart. I mean, with two of the leading royal families actually seeing what Asta is and the Black Balls, no one's going to really be able to touch them unless they do something inexcusable. Ha, Seke kind of cares after everything he's been through with Asta. They've given leeway to prove their innocence. Ah. Hey, okay. Cool. And break the curse of forbidden magic. I wonder what that means. I feel like this isn't something that can happen over one arc. I feel like this is going to be at least like the next few arcs and the stuff we haven't covered yet in the anime, because it feels like a very like long stretch story that will have individual moments happening during it. But we'll see. Now I really need Black Clover to get back on making more anime episodes so we can watch being animated like now. Oh, Mario giving ghost shit. Oh, he can't take it. He would never deal with that. He loves his sister. Ooh, what does Asta have? What is that? Huh? Oh, it's just to track Asta where he is so he can't flee because he's still technically under arrest until they can clear his name. Yeah, I gotta make it so all these stupid nobles think that they're doing the right thing, not executing this boy. But hey, that actually might come in handy too. If Asta gets lost, they can track him. Oh, Charmy shoving food in his mouth. Gotta love it. Just eat the noms, the noms. Yummy proud of his little band of misfits. Now no one will get punished. Yeah, exactly. That's what you should say, Julius. He didn't do anything wrong. He saved the day. Okay, so the whole plan is to get them to find it. So forgiving that means taking responsibility. The kingdom can't take that kind of responsibility. Yeah, it can. Yeah, they can. They can figure it out. It'll work. I didn't forgive them. I left it in their hands. Huh. So wait, was the Wizard King manipulating this entire time? Definitely feels like it. He says he hasn't changed at all, which he says he's relieved. So... now I got more questions. What the hell is going on? Marx is just like in disbelief right now. Oh, poor Marx, he's so freaking out. You were always like a child, but now you really are. That's so true. Just show me your memories later. Aw, he's just happy that his friend is alive. After everything that happened, watching him die, he's still alive and there to be with him. So I think we need a new face for the Wizard King. Someone who's strong to deter people from attacking them. But like, I guess we'll see. We'll see. So that episode did not make me as angry as I was expecting. I was fully feeling I was going to go rage mode with how the nobles and those royals were treating Asta. But luckily, the Black Bulls came in, like the family they are, and saved the day. And also just like other things that kind of raise a question about what's really going on. But I am excited to like figure out what Julius is planning, you know, the other devils we're going to be hunting down, and just figure out what this kind of forbidden magic really is. Because that, again, like I said earlier, that's what it feels like this arc is going to be. Or not this arc, but the next, like, few arcs at least. Doesn't feel like something that can be one and done arc. It has to be something that's stretched out with, like, big moments for each arc. But we'll see. We'll see. I mean, you guys know. I don't, but you guys know. But yeah, we'll talk more about it in the discussion part of this video. If you like this video, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. It helps out the channel a lot. And you get to stay up to date with my Black Clover reactions, my Marvel and DC breakdowns, and all that fun stuff. Now, let's jump into that review breakdown part of this video. So yeah, not as angry as I thought I was going to be, mostly because the nobles at the start still sucked. They were still terrible, still made me angry. However, that was all the information we learned last week. Now, instead, I'm just happy that the Black Bulls came in to save the day, punching a hole in the side of the wall with the Black Bull base, and getting ready to fight the royals and the nobles because they ain't taking this. Asta saved the kingdom, he's one of them, and he's an innocent man who has done literally nothing wrong. All he has done is fight for their kingdom, and over he's proven how much of a Magic Knight he really is. And the Black Bulls really say that, especially with Zora turning around and saying, "This is what my father imagined a true Magic Knight would be," proving that Asta is a true Magic Knight. So I love that, especially as soon as they put out the newspaper showing everyone that Asta was on trial and that they were blaming him for what was to happen. I assumed that more people would show up, not just the Black Bulls. Like, of course, the Black Bulls show up, but I thought maybe Yuno might show up. Klaus saw it. I was hoping he'd run out there. But it was nice to see that both Fuegoleon and Nozel came because of the Wizard King. But I feel like they would have also came on their own accord because they would be like, "What the hell? We ain't having this. Asta has proven himself to be a Magic Knight. He saved the day. He didn't do anything wrong." So I do love how his friends stood up for him. Even though they were threatening Asta, going after his family, like I feel like they said the church, but that also probably also means Yuno. Yuno grew up with him. He's part of that church, and it would make sense that he'd also would have to defend himself at a later date if things would have went that way with Asta going on the run. It was also interesting to find out that Voltos, Rhodas, and Sally are now being imprisoned because they left, but it was because Voltos turned himself in so that he could atone. He wants to be better. Even though Rhodas joined him, it shows that part of him also wants to atone. Part of him wants to be better as well, and I really like to see that. I really think that they weren't really terrible people at the end of the day. They were manipulated, they were used, and they were having their hatred fueled to them by Patry. So at the end of the day, they were just given stuff they never got before, and that's why they followed him and did those terrible things. So now they have a chance to be better people, and I feel like out of all of them, they'll most likely get out of prison at some point to be good people, except for Ravitch and the Purple Orca's captain. I always forget to pronounce his name, even though I look it up almost every time, and I'm not going to do it this time. Those two probably will stay in prison because they are just generally terrible people, but the other three, they have a chance to be better, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with them in the future. But back to the court scene, I do love that the Black Bulls were just ready to attack once Asta released the spell on them, and I just love that Oyami goes straight for Demetio. And Nozzle points out the fact that he wasn't trying to hit him and he was purposely going to miss just to scare the crap out of him because he's not taking this shit. You know, the Black Bulls are impulsive, they kind of do whatever they want, and it shows, especially when Yami calls them the worst Magic Knight squad, even though right now they are honestly one of the best Magic Knight squads with some of the most gold stars. So it's really awesome just to see how they all came in, and it made me very happy to see them all stand up for their friend and willing to risk being fugitives all to protect him. Even accepting Nero as one of their own, Yami giving her a robe and pretty much officially making her a Black Bull, and everyone saying how they all appreciate her and like her. She's been around for all this time. She's been a Black Bull pretty much, even if she was just a bird. And it's just cool to see that now we've got another member to add to this fun, disjoint family. But even though Nozel and Fuegoleon came in, they came in under orders. They came in as a kind of a pawn for the Wizard King to show that Asta, his job, and the Black Bull's job is to track down and investigate and look into these devils, which makes a lot of sense with what's been happening in these last two arcs and Asta getting his devil powers, having them try to figure out where other ones are in the world, track them down, figure out what they want, and just see if they are truly evil creatures. Because, you know, they might be. But at some point, you might find some that aren't terrible, because that's how we always dive into different races and different creatures and all that. Not all of them are always evil. Like, yeah, you got the worst ones that put a bad name on all of them. But sometimes devils, even if they are called devils, might actually be okay creatures at the end of the day. But we'll see when we get into meeting some and seeing where they go, because the Black Bulls are looking into it. And like I said, it feels like something that'll take place over multiple arcs, because it's not something that feels as simple as doing it in one arc, but maybe investigating them. And each arc has a different big bad they have to go against. However, it's great to see that they're giving Asta a second chance. It's their way to get him free and not have him stuck in prison, because he is a great Magic Knight. He saved the kingdom, and Fuegoleon and Nozel know this. So they're ready to stand up for him as well, even though they try to do it more in a lawful way in order to make sure that there's no consequences to everyone else, which they have to put that tracker on him, which kind of works out in two ways. Obviously, they'll know where he is at all times, which is good for the kingdom to kind of show that they have a responsibility to keep Asta and the Black Bulls in line, but it also gives them a way, if Asta gets captured or something happens, they can track him down easy. They can figure out and they can come to his aid when he needs the most. So it was cool to kind of get that perspective as well. At least that's how I'm feeling about it. And it pretty much just seems this whole thing was orchestrated by the Wizard King, all in order to take responsibility and take on everything that's happened with the Magic Knights and Asta, just to make sure that no one gets punished for what happened. And it's just him being a good leader as he takes on everything, even though he's a kid, and they technically still kind of do need a Wizard King that has the power to protect the kingdom. He is still taking that responsibility, acting like the Wizard King, and protecting the kingdom that he cares about, but in a slightly different way. But, you know, it feels like something else is going on here, especially when Dominito is leaving, and he turns around and says, you know, I might have to pass judgment on the kingdom and even you. Which means that, you know, something might happen with the Wizard King where they need to pass judgment, where something goes horribly wrong and now they have to deal with it going forward. But I do love that he turns around and says Asta was innocent, so he shouldn't have been punished to begin with, but also that the Black Bulls are going to be useful in tracking down these devils and looking into them because of who they are. right? They're a bunch of misfits. They're a bunch of people who kind of do whatever the hell they want, but they come across very powerful people, and they've beaten them every single time, and they've slowly learned more about the elf reincarnation. They've learned about the devil. They have Asta's devil to deal with now, and there's just all this information that's kind of been going around that they are most likely suited to deal with all the different magic types and just the way they think outside the box. Plus, they'll be looking more into that forbidden magic, so maybe we'll figure out, how to get rid of it. Maybe Vandus will lose his scar on his face, Charlotte will lose her blue rose curse, and we'll just kind of go from there and see if anyone else has curses that they can help get rid of. So I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next. It was a great episode to show the Blackpools really being a family, and I think almost every single arc has a moment in it that proves what the Blackpools mean to each other and pushes them forward as this great group that always takes care of their own, and I love every single moment of it. It was my favorite part of the episode, and I'm so happy that they came in to save the day. How did you feel about this episode and the way the Blackpools came in to protect their friend? And how do you feel about the way they set the plot going forward? Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you next week when it's time to watch another episode of Black Clover.